Yes, you do, baby. On and on, every time I see you, I get nervous. Oh, whisper in my ear tonight. You know how to make me feel perfect. Yeah. Put your lips up next to mine. Only you know just how to work it. Yeah. 'Cause baby, you make me feel alright. Yes, you do, baby. You make me feel alright. Yes, you do. You got the power, girl, under your control now. Yes, I am, yeah. Just take your time and treat my body like your playground. Yeah. Whisper in my ear tonight. You know how to make me feel perfect. Yeah. Put your lips up next to mine. Only you know just how to work it. Yeah. 'Cause baby, you make me feel alright. Yes, you do, baby. You make me feel alright. Yes, you do. Only you can make me fall to my knees, girl. When I'm with you, I can finally breathe. Yeah.
サポートを頼むよ。
世を止めるつもり。
Beast inside, there's nowhere we can hide. This is my kingdom come, this is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide, it's where my demons hide. Don't get too close, it's dark inside. It's where my demons hide, it's where my demons hide. When the curtains call is the last of all. When the lights fade out, all the sinners crawl. So they it was yesterday. We were in love, was it falling apart? I've never been to walk away, but I've had enough, it's breaking my heart. Cause you love me just the way that you should. It's nothing that you do, no, it's nothing you say. Yeah, baby, I know that you're good, but I don't want a good girl, no, not today. I want it bad, I want a good girl, baby bad. I want a love that's crazy, yeah. I want a good girl, baby bad. I want it bad. I want a girl who stays out too late, and when I call, she doesn't answer the phone. Oh, I want a girl who likes it her way, do it all. I'll end up alone. Yeah, yeah, you love me just the way that you should. It's nothing that you do, no, no, it's nothing you say. Oh, pretty baby, I know that you're good, but I don't want a good girl, no, not today. Cause I want it bad. I want a bad girl, baby bad. I want a love that's crazy, yeah. I wanna fight, I wanna run, give for it, body
Things we lost to the flames. We'll never see you again. All that way from my heart. Before us shattered into ice. These are the things we lost, the things we lost in the fire, fire, fire. These are the things we lost, the things we lost in the fire, fire, fire. Oh, we sat down and made a list, all the things that we had. Down the backs of the table talk, to get stops in the gallery. I read them all one day, and you just came and you were away. Oh, they told me nothing new, but I love to read the words you use. These are the things we lost, the things we lost in the fire, fire, fire. These are the things we lost, the things we lost in the fire, fire, fire. Maybe we started this fire. We sat on the couch and watched all we had burned on the pyre. We said we were born with nothing, and we sure as hell have nothing now. We said we were born with nothing, and we sure as hell have nothing now. These are the things we lost, the things we lost in the fire, fire, fire. These are the things we lost, the things we lost in the fire, fire, fire. Oh, do you understand that we will never be the same again? Do you understand that we will never be the same again? The future's in our hands, and we will never be the same again. The future's in our hands, and we will never be the same again. These are the things we lost, the things we lost in the fire, fire, fire. These are the things we lost in the fire, fire, fire. These are the things we lost in the fire, fire, fire. Flames they lit your home. Tenderly they turn to dust. All that I adored. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. And I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. I could lie, could lie, could lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been
this river every turn. Hope is our four-letter word. Make that money, watch it burn. Oh, but I'm not that old, young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told. And I feel something so wrong. We're doing the right thing. I could lie, could lie, could lie. Everything that drowns me makes me wanna fly. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Say no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Say no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Oh, take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Yeah, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink
ジカル
予想してる場合か。
Like ships in the night, keep passing me by, just wasting time. Trying to prove that if it all goes crashing into the sea, it's just you and me, trying to find a light. Like ships in the night, letting cannonballs fly. Say what you mean and it turns to a fight. Fist fly from my mouth as it turns south. You're down the driveway, I'm on the couch, chasing the dream since the violent dip. Trying to believe in your silent own way, 'cause we'll be okay, I'm not going away. You watched it 14 as it went down the drain. And pops say the same, your mom's moved away. How many of our parents didn't make it anyway? We're just fumbling through the gray, trying to find a heart and start walking away. Turn the lights down low, we can feel so far from so close. Like ships in the night, you keep passing me by, just wasting time. Trying to prove who's right, and if it all goes crashing into the sea, if it's just you and me, trying to find a light. Like ships in the night, you're passing me by, passing me by. Like ships in the night, I'm at the airport waiting on a second plane. Had to pack in your friends and I was late, headed to a red carpet. They won't know my name. Riding in silence, all that we wanna say. About to board when you call on the phone. You say I'm sorry, I'll be waiting at home. Feels like we're learning this out on our own, trying to find a way down the road we don't know. Turn the lights down low, walk these halls alone. We can feel so far from so close. Like ships in the night, keep passing me by, just wasting time. Trying to prove who's right, and if it all goes crashing into the sea, if it's just you and me, trying to find a light. Like ships in the night, passing me by, passing me by. Like ships in the night.
And your voice was all I heard. Did I get what I deserve? So give me reason to prove me wrong. To wash this memory clean. Let the clouds cross the distance in your eyes. Give me reason to tell it all. Connect the space between. Let it feel love to reach the truth that lies across this new divide. There was nothing in sight, memories abandoned. There was nowhere to hide, the ashes fell like snow. And the ground caved in between where we were standing. And your voice was all I heard. That I get what I deserve. So give me reason to prove me wrong. To wash this memory clean. Let the clouds cross the distance in your eyes. Across this new divide. In every loss, in every lie, in every truth that you deny, and each regret, and each goodbye, with some mistakes we made too high. And your voice was all I heard. That I get what I deserve. So give me reason to prove me wrong. To wash this memory clean. Let the clouds cross the distance in your eyes. Give me reason to tell this all. Connect the space between. Let it feel love to reach the truth that lies across this new divide. Across this new divide. Across this new divide.
そのぐらいにしておくんだ。
それなりに楽しめ。
Yes, you do, baby. On and on every time I see you, I get nervous. Oh, whisper in my ear tonight. You know how to make me feel perfect. Yeah. Put your lips up next to mine. Only you know just how to work it. Yeah. 'Cause baby, you make me feel alright. Yes, you do, baby. You make me feel alright. Yes, you do. You got the power, girl, under your control now. Yes, I am, yeah. Just take your time. Looking up, there's always sky. Rest your head, I'll take you high. We won't fade into darkness, won't let you fade into darkness. Why worry now? You'll be safe. Hold my hand, just in case. And we won't fade into darkness, fade into darkness. No, we won't fade into darkness, fade into darkness. This world can seem cold and gray, but you and I are here today. And we won't fade into darkness. No, we won't fade into darkness. Nothing to fear but fear itself. We'll be okay, just keep it faith. And we won't fade into darkness, fade into darkness. No, we won't fade into darkness, fade into darkness. nothing but a shell of what I had when I first started. A shell of what I had when I first started. I feel like I was born for devastation and remorse. Destroy everything I love, and the worst part is I put my heart out, reconstruct, but in the end it's nothing but a shell of what I had when I first started. When I first started. A shell of what I had when I first started. You only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. You let her go. Staring at the bottom of your glass, hoping one day you'll make a dream last. Dreams come slow and you go so fast. You see her when you close your eyes. Maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch, it surely dies. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Staring at the ceiling in the dark. Same old empty feeling in your heart. Love comes slow and it goes so fast. You see her when you fall asleep, but never to touch and never to keep. Cause you loved her too much and you dived in too deep. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. But you let her go. You let her go. Cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. You only know you're high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. But you let her go. I'm sitting with an empty glass and a broken heart, thinking to myself, what have I done? Cause as my future got bright, we started losing light, and I couldn't see that you were the one. So can we push, 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 rewind, go back in time, when we were kids sneaking bottles of wine. Take me back, I wanna go back to what we had. Do you remember when we started this mess? My heart was beating out of my chest. Remember when we stole your dad's car? I never thought we'd take it that me back. I wanna go back, back to what we had. Do you remember when we started this mess? My heart was beating out of my chest. Remember when we stole your dad's car? I never thought we'd take it that far. Oh, we were flying so high, your partners in crime. So why we never say goodbye? Remember when we fought it all? Do you remember it? Your magic, white rabbit. Ties have come undone. Reason why I choose to cut my
止めるつもりか。
Every second of the day, dying to be seeing your face, wishing you were at the door, can't take another minute more. Some way and somehow I'm through anticipating, but here and right now it's true, instead of waiting. I'm going home and I'm coming to you, chasing the beat of my heart. 諦めはしない。絶対にみんなを守る。
If I had to, I would put myself right beside you. So let me ask, would you like that? Would you like that? And I don't mind if you say this love is the last time. So now I'll ask, do you like that? Do you like that? Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I will try to find my place in the diary of Jane. So tell me how it should be. Try to find out what makes you tick. Is I like that? Old and sick. Do you like that? Do you like that? Well, I don't mind if I say this love is the last time. Just let me say that I like that. I like that. Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I will try to find my place in the diary of Jane. As I burn another page, as I look the other way, I still try to find my place in the diary of Jane. So tell me how it should be. Desperate, I will cry, waiting for someone. No love, there's no love. Die for anyone, what have I become? Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I will try to find my place in the diary of Jane. As I burn another page, as I look the other way, I still try to find my place in the diary of Jane.
Support を頼むよ。
世を止めるつもりか。
これからだぜ。
さま。
King Kong banging on your chest. You can beat the world, you can beat the war. You can got the guy gold banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Better get yourself, you can find your way. And the world's gonna know your name. 'Cause you found the first flame.
know you're here. I shiver as you whisper in my ear. Child, have no fear. Come back to me, love, I forgive you. Oh, I miss you. Just know every time you run, I'll be right here waiting. Come back to me, love. Oh, you know I'm always with you. Oh, I forgive you. We lose faith in scenes unseen, unsure of what to believe. Just dying to be